Hi, my name is Jess James. My family is Stephen James. We have Emily and Zachary. Both kids attend Epworth Christian and we attend Central Worship Center. So we've been coming for about, I was trying to get the exact date on this one, but about 14 years. We started coming when we actually started dating. Stephen was the person that introduced me to the church, and it was very important for him to be with someone that attended church regularly. Growing up, keep in mind my memory's not that great now, but growing up, we didn't really attend church regularly. I do have some memory of my mother and I going and trying out a couple different churches, but nothing really felt right. In middle school, I attended a youth group with a friend of mine down the road, and again, hit or miss, nothing really stuck. It wasn't until we came here where it really felt like home, like it felt like it was somewhere that I belonged. I actually haven't even told my family this part. They don't know this little bit. 2 years ago on Mother's Day, we came to church because on Mother's Day, what do? You go to church. And I was standing there and we were listening to worship, and I had this moment, and it was just this, like Pastor Tim says, like you don't hear him speak to you, but you feel him. And I felt like it was a turning moment for me 2 years ago. From that moment on, I remember telling the kids and Stephen, listen, we're gonna go to church every single Sunday, regardless. I don't care if you're tired, I don't care if you want to sleep in, we're gonna get up, we're gonna go to church. It needs to be important. And then also too, I started doing the ladies' Bible study, which that was new. I've never done a Bible study before. I've done 3 since, so this is the little plug, go to the next one, it's coming. Bible study has been great. It's been a really good opportunity for me to learn because, again, growing up, I never was able to learn about the Bible really in the way that most of you have here. You know, sometimes the pastors are speaking and I have no idea what they're talking about. So it's a really good opportunity to get to kind of dive into that a little bit more. Oh gosh, it was still this February. We're still in 2024. I had a moment, I almost lost my job in February. That was a really hard time for us. But something that really helped was that ladies' Bible study. It allowed me a safe space to really kind of communicate and to talk about what I was going through, because I'm not a talker. I'm not someone that shares emotions or feelings, so even doing this is difficult. But having the church family there to help support me and guide me in a way that was the right way has been really huge for me. I had a lot of sleepless nights. I think I went about 3 nights running on maybe 2 hours of sleep. And I just remember laying there in bed and having this conversation with God, and Stephen snoring next to me, and just having this conversation of what is my purpose? You know, why am I here? Why am I going through this struggle? We were doing so good. We were at a place of peace and comfort, and we were thriving, and why are we being hit in the face with this right now? And I realized that I needed to accept it, and he told me to accept it. It's going to be an is what it is situation, and the way that you handle yourself moving forward is going to be good. Kind of looking back on it, that moment, that week, that really hard week, honestly, probably 2 weeks, it was a lot more praying. It was a lot more being still and listening and worshiping and playing the music and just kind of internally listening to myself and my faith, which is something that I hadn't done in a really, really long time. And since February, I feel like I've been way more involved with the church, which is something that I never had time for before, because you have work and you have kids and commitments, and you take one of those away and now you have church and you can focus and you can drill in on what is important. And I think going through that hard time kind of led me here. I think I'm where I'm supposed to be. It's a great story.